Right, well, Martin Maudal with Maudal Musical Machines here, doing a quick look over the Thompson's Creek guitar. Some of you guys have seen this in process. Here, she, I don't know, is that creek a she or a he? I don't know. This is the Thompson's Creek guitar. It's going out to Amherst, Massachusetts, I believe. Either that or Boston. Somewhere around there. Anyway, yeah, redwood on the back. We've got this really cool, interesting, just insane top here. It's maple, western silver maple. It's got some spalting in it. Some of this is just natural color. The spalting is actually it's a fungus that actually ends up killing the tree, but that's not the case with a lot of this color. This particular kind of maple just happens to have some of this sometimes, which is pretty bitchin'. All right, so I'm just going to get on to playing some stuff here, so you'll get a chance to hear what the Thompson's Creek guitar sounds like. Oh, by the way, we've got some interesting things going on here. I wish I had a PA system to hook up for you, because we've got acoustic, you know, the X bridge, right? Each one of these strings has a pickup. It's got stereo and mono, so I can send the acoustic sound to the PA and the David Plummer's Jean-Bucker pickups to the guitar amp. As it is now, I've got it in mono because it's all just going to an amplifier, but there are actually some pretty bitchin' funk tones. Just adding a little of the snap that this has in there too. So plus it's got 5-position blade switch, so it's got your they call it out of phase. It's not technically out of phase, but it's got those strat tones to it, right? So, all right, let me get to it. Right. So, Thompson's Creek guitar. Again, all volumes on. Guitar, the amp is on. Just the tiniest. No, not even that. Pretty silent. Again, I like that. So, right, these are David Plummer's splat pickups, as he calls them. It's a different sort of a wind and split, the way these coils, the humbuckers split. One of the coils is overwound, one of them is underwound. So you end up with the single coil things, you don't end up with these thinner tones. Then I'm going to take his word for it, because they're just totally bitchin'. He knows more about pickups than I ever will. But all I know is every time that I hand him a little project, you know, I'm building this type of guitar with these woods. This is the, mood and vibe and feel and attitude I'm looking for. He always comes up with exactly the right thing for the guitar. This time, my client, Ted, also consulted with him too on what he wanted to get. He wanted to go a lot of places that I wasn't really ready to go. I don't do this bells and whistles thing, generally speaking. I like a couple of controls on the guitar and that's it. He wanted all this stuff, so he gets it, right? So we've got, as I said, the acoustic pickup. Let's just listen to that for a second. Now, mind you, this is through a guitar amp, through the, PA. It really actually has a very nice, clean tone. I wouldn't call it, it's no Martin D18, but it sounds really nice. When it's in mono mode, which we're in now because all the signal is going to the guitar amp, this is a master volume. This is actually a blend pot between the acoustic, the magnetic, and right. So here we have a 3-position switch. Now it's all just the this is the neck pickup, the right? So you know that sound. between the two. Personally, I like just a touch of this. It gets you kind of this funk thing happening. That is if I could play funk. You hear what I'm saying? Something like that. Right, and there it is. A totally different beast than Asmodeus over here, which is basically a rock guitar. This thing, I think it really lends itself to funk, kind of modern jazz, a lot of, these really super clean tone things that people love to get. I really do wish I could have gotten somebody who is brilliant at this thing. I can kind of play a little bit. I can't do this guitar justice, though. Fortunately, the my client Ted, he can. Absolutely. Came over and checked it a little while ago, and he's gone back to Massachusetts, but checked it a little while ago, and I was like, oh, that's what it does. So that was pretty awesome. Anyway, y'all, see you later. Have fun. Oh, by the way, one little thing I do want you to note. For those of you who like to mess with Bigsby's, they often have this issue with too much down pull on the bridge. In this case, it absolutely was, because these are acoustic pickups, so they're going to pick up every little bit of movement. So when it was all the way down there, it just wasn't working. It wouldn't stay in tune. It was making all kinds of noise every time I did a little bit of it. So bricksbigsfix.com. He has this really simple thing. He basically has a couple of links of bicycle chain, lifts the bar up so that it has a much shallower break over the bridge, all of the intonation problems, all of the noise problems, everything fixed, and you still get the the total vintage vibe thing of the Bigsby. So just for all of you who have pulled your hair out about that sort of thing. All right, Martin, Maudal Musical Machines, you guys have fun.